So, welcome everyone for a new race in LSR Lightning Speed Racing. We are in Silverstone today, a beautiful track, historic track today for Group 3 of LSR Round 3 today. Apparently it's going to be rain later in the race, but before going any further, I'm going to say who I am. I am Gabachao, your full-time G3 commentator for all season. We hope. I'm also reserving some time in G2 as a driver. So we hope that all of you are doing well, and we hope to have a very fun race here at Silverstone. I'm gonna try to do with all the important information for qualifying, and yeah, it's gonna be it. I hope that everyone's doing well. And yeah, we have there was some weird no Grand Prix this week. I think it's 2 weeks in a row that was no Grand Prix. But this week no Grand Prix, so we can maybe watch a Grand Prix on F125 instead than a real Grand Prix. I'm the same, I know, but you know, at least we have something. And we have already some cars on track, 17 drivers today coming to race and battle for pole position and a race win here in Silverstone. We're gonna, why not do an update on the driver and constructor standings. Let me 2 seconds to go check the standings and approximately, but I want to give the good information. So Red Bull is leading the constructor championship by 1 point over Williams. Mercedes in third, Racing Bull fourth, McLaren 5, and the rest is behind. And the drivers is Breakfast King leading the driver championship in the Red Bull. A Red Bull driver have won the first round of the season in Bahrain and the first round. So yeah, it was in Texas. And Jonah is following him in second place with Racing Uncle in third, Ace Persuasion fourth, Exoli fifth, Owen sixth, and we'll not say the rest, but already Usk on a flying lap. The first one I think to start is left. Can Jonah maybe start his lap also? Yes. But we'll follow Usk through the first sector. See what he can do. 27.7 and the first one for the Sauber driver. Number 13, number that I like a lot. Here we go. Second sector now in Silverstone. Pretty flat out corner, flat out section here in the second sector. Lots of flat out corners. There. Only using some ERS at the exit there. 30% left for the remaining of the lap. And almost flat out, fifth gear now. Coming to another DRS zone here in Silverstone. I think there's what, 2 DRS zone? 3? Not 3 DRS zone here, I think. Not 2. Well, I don't know. I think it's 2, but you know. Now, last sector, almost last corner. Now he's coming to the last corner. Third gear. What can you do on the line? Stuck on the line is going to be 128.399 for the first lap time. But Jonah is coming after the Williams. We'll see what he can do, the American driver here. Coming. Trying to validate. 27.889. Someone wants to invite him. I'm going to try to give him. A driver wants an invite. I think I send him an invite. Also, TRP, yeah, the lap 28.455. Sneaker Road, the other Alpine, in third. Racing Uncle coming in second with 28.2. And Ace Persuasion coming with a 27.3. The other Williams car putting 5/10 up on his teammate. Incredible stuff. By DJ also third now with the 27.9 DRB. Bono 8th with a 29.7. We have Prost coming in with his lap in the Ferrari. We'll see what we can do. Not sure if this was. I just checked who wanted to invite. Invite. Let's see. 28-3 from Prost there. 6th. Owen just coming in front of him in 28-2. XOD also on the left. Not sure. But Debo is coming in the end of his lap. Another Red Bull. We saw his teammate now second. Breakfast King 27-7. LIF now 27-6. The first Grand Pro of the season of LIF, a full-time Aston Martin driver. And Debo on the line, I think he's starting another lap now. No, Debo coming in P2, 27-3. It has taken a bit of time to see him appear, but big lap time by the Red Bull there by Debo. Very close to the Asian Persuasion time there. Pretty nice. XOD is on a lap now. Harvesting, no, not on a lap. Not using any battery. You have Ewok on the out lap. That was he still in the pit, the other McLaren. This guy's starting on the lap now. Ross is improving. We will see what he can do. Mercedes going to the grass to let him pass. On the straight line, did the DRS zone. We'll see what Prost can do. He's coming to the end of the lap now. And he's going to the pit. Was improving in second sector. Maybe not have fuel left. So he'll follow Husk to his lap. 3% of battery left, like the other time. Caution in sector 3, nothing major is qualifying. Now DRS. Have some the twin camera on their out lap. We'll see invalidate right now. Ask invalidate. We'll try to find someone else to watch. I don't know what I'm doing. And because people are in the pits, we can't saw. I think Vettel fan's gonna pit. XOD is on the lap. Ewok also on the lap. We'll follow the two. XOD to start. His first lap was not a good one. It was a 156.2. It was clearly like just a warm-up lap, a second warm-up lap. So we'll see what he can do on his real first fighting lap in the Mercedes. XOD I think he is like 5th in the championship. So he's not a bad driver. We know he's capable to do some good results. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do in this qualifying session there. 5th gear DRS coming for XOD. He doesn't have a lot of fuel left in his car for qualifying. I don't know if it's enough to do another lap after his flying lap into the pits. Yes, it is, because he's finishing his lap. Also, what he can do. Final corner there. Non-validate on the last corner. He doesn't. It's gonna be at 20, 30. I think he slowed down at the end. Purposely. I don't know why, but yeah. McLaren are coming. Ewok finishing his lap. And Dubsy coming at the end of his out lap. We'll see what Ewok can do at home in Silverstone. 28.1. P7 for the moment for the McLaren driver. And Dubsy, his teammate starting his lap right now with overtake usage. Coming to the first corner, I'm flat out there. We're in the second sector now, third gear, coming here. Now it's gonna be the first DRS then coming for Dubsy, Canadian driver in the McLaren. Have Williams behind him. Joe on the out lap behind. Say everything in past. We'll see. First sector complete for Dubsy. We'll see how he do in the second one. Now the ERS usage through the section. We're arriving to Alton Verstappen corner in 2021. We'll see. Foul that we know. Alton Ballard had the exit of this corner. Now flat out. 7th gear, 6th gear, 5th gear. DRS second one, DRS second DRS zone. Using almost all the DRS you have left, only 6% left now. 8%. The whole lift here. The corner very well. Going to the end of this last corner now for Dubsy. But we'll see what he can do, what he can achieve here on his first flying lap of the qualifying session. Set yellow everywhere on the track almost. 28.5 is in P14 for those at the moment. Now Jordan's running a lap with a lot of running laps. DJ improving. Who's it close to line? Nastin is close to the line. I think it's Owen's going to lead his out lap. Behind is the Alpine. Sneaky Robes on the left. I think it's TRP. Yeah, TRP is going to get in his lap. We'll see what TRP can do. I don't even know how much time is left because of the because it's saying caution sector 1, 2, 3, and now just sector 2. We will see later. The Alpine will line TRP can improve. Yes, he can by 4 tenths, but still P15.290 for TLP. 7 minutes and 19 seconds left to this qualifying session, and Ash is coming to the line. Bono is speeding. Now also we have a Red Bull coming to the line on his lap. It's Breakfast King improving by 1 tenth in the second sector. Can he maintain his improvement or maybe improve even more in the third sector? What can he do? 27.4, 3 times improvement. P3 for Breakfast King just behind his teammate. Pretty good lap by the championship leader right now. We have an Arbery coming. DJ is coming at the end of his lap. Another good lap. It was a warming lap. Jonah not on the end of his lap. He's in the pits. But we have LAF coming now in P3 in front of Breakfast King. We have the other Red Bull coming in. Start his lap. Debo right now starting is a flying lap. Ferrari is coming also. This was Prost 28.2 for Prost, putting him P9 at the moment in this qualifying session. We have Sauber is coming to the line. It's us. He's coming to the pits. The other Ferrari Vettel fan is now going to start his other flying lap of this qualifying session. Trapper is going to come to the pits. Just behind him it's the National Martin of Owen. Also not on the flying lap. Another Red Bull behind Debo. Not Debo, it's Breakfast King. Not on the lap either. We have RB. Again, ZJ. Where's the other RB? Racing Uncle. Racing Uncle, I think, on the lap. We will see. He's using ERS on the DRS zone there. 30% left for the remaining of the lap. He can use it at the end of the last corner. I think it's the last corner maybe. Or maybe even now. He needs a bit. He's gonna go to the pits. Board his lap. Wasn't looking that bad, but we'll see. But his teammate DJ was improving by 2 tenths in the second sector. Can he improve even more, or keep his improvements in the third sector? Racing Bull driver DJ 27.5, 4 tenths improvement. P5 for DJ at the moment. Pretty good lap by DJ. Rushing through the pits, but Vettel fans on the lap, not improving in the first sector. We'll see what he can do in the second sector. Now coming to the second DRS zone of the track. Not even improving in that section of the track. We'll see if he can improve in the third sector, or will he abort his lap? 4 minutes left, 4 minutes 50 left in the qualifying session. Yeah, invalidates, that's why. And also prepare on the outlap. XO turning a lap now. We'll see what the Mercedes driver can do. His first attempt was a bit weird. He's slowing down purposely at the end of his lap. We'll see what he can do now in his real attempt in the German car, German manufacturer XOD. First DRS zone is coming now. First straight line. DRS activated. ERS on also. Again, the first sector is a 2 tenths improvement for XOD. Pretty nice by the Mercedes driver. We'll see what can do in the other sectors. He still have a lot of time to try to up his position and up his time, because he's not even close to other people's time at the moment. I know that he can do it better in both his teammate. Just Spawn here. I think he received his invite. He was coming late, and he's now here. So he's coming in the end of sector 2. 3 times improvement in the second sector. Still a long way to go if you want to gain any position in this qualifying session. We'll see, maybe some problem for XOD today. Usually he's pretty fast. I don't know what's happening with the Mercedes today, but we'll see if he can improve. He can improve the third sector. Going to be a 28.2, 2 seconds. I think gain a lot in the third sector. P11 for XOD. I think the third sector was where he was slowing down. Box on the lap. Bono's on the lap also. We will see Boaks coming at the end of his lap right now, I think. So we'll see what the other Mercedes can do. His first lap of the session, after receiving his invite. Left, right. Doing all the good thing, nothing about it at the exit of the corner there. 28.6, 16th for Boaks at the moment. Bono is on the lap, bringing about 1.5 seconds in the second sector. A bit wide there, but nothing major. He can continue his lap with the ass driver. Last corner for Bono, Romanian driver, number 37. Oh, a little slide there onto the grass. And gonna be, that's it, that's all for Bono. This lap is not good anymore. Dubsy improving by 6/10 in the second sector. Almost 7. We'll see how he improve in the third sector. Because it's probably a flying for Dubsy. There could be a lot of improvement for the McLaren driver, the Canadian driver again. Like me, Canadian. Asian persuasion getting 26.7. And Dubsy getting 27.4. Putting in P5. But Asian with 26.7. Won a lap. On the fire by the Williams driver. Sensational stuff. Now Breakfast King starting a lap. The Red Bull driver again. I'm saying it again. The leader of the championship, the winner of the past 2 races here in Group 3 of LSR. Other drivers are coming to the line, I think. Jonah's going to left to start his lap. Ferrari's coming also, but are on the out lap, so it's not the end of their lap. We have RB also coming through the, not DJ, the other one, Racing Uncle starting his lap. So we're going to follow Breakfast King because no one seems to be at the end of his lap, at the end, but most people are at the end of their out laps. Before Breakfast King getting a sector 1 in purple. If we, according to the game, according to the minimap, we know that EA has some problems and some bugs. We'll see. Now second sector, Excelli retired. It's not going to be better than the 12th position for the Mercedes driver today in qualifying here at Silverstone. We'll see what Breakfast King can do. Sector 2 now coming at the end of that sector 2. In the beginning of the DRS on his teammate is there. Can he get some synergy from his teammate? I don't think so, but 5/10 improvement in the second sector. We'll see what he can do in the third sector to improve his lap even more, improve his position here in qualifying. Can he get a pole? And can maybe try to get the best position to try to get a 3rd win in a row here in Silverstone? We'll see. On the line, 26.9, 5/10 improvement, just behind 18 persuasion. Not bad at all. We saw Jonah earlier on turning his lap. We'll see how we finish it right now. Formula Jonah coming at the end of his lap. It's gonna be 27.5, 3/10 improvement. And still P8 for Jonah. The Ferrari now coming to the line. It was Vettel fan. P10 from the moment for Vettel fan. Not a lot of improvement by the Ferrari. An RB coming now. And not DJ. Yes, it was Racing Uncle. And a 27.0. P3 for the B driver. We'll see his teammate. What he can do. DJ. Also, the other Ferrari is going to the line. I think it's Prost. We're going to see Prost before seeing DJ. Prost on the line is going to be 28.2. No improvements for Prost. We'll see DJ improving by almost 3/10 in the second sector. Can the Racing Bull driver do even better in the third sector? And maybe beat his teammate. We'll see what he can do. DJ. Last corner. For DJ. Was a pretty difficult exit of the corner, but P4 just behind his teammate for DJ, 27.1 for the other Racing Bulls. And now Debo is coming, 5/10 improvement in the second sector. Can he get that pole position here? The Red Bull driver, Debo, coming to the line. 27.0, he lost some time in the third sector, getting a P4. But it's gonna be Asian Persuasion starting on pole for this Silverstone Grand Prix here in Group 3. Magnifico. Well done. Won a lap, won a qualifying session by Asian Persuasion and by the other drivers, but superb pole by the Williams driver, the Thai driver. Breakfasting second, Racing Uncle third, Debo with the full position, DJ fifth, LIF for the first Grand Prix, 6th, Sneaky Robe. 7, 8 for Dubsy, 9 Owen, Jonah 10th, Boast 11, Ewo 12, 13 Vettel, Pros 14, XOD 15, Alcoholic 16, TRP 17, Bono 18. And that's all for that superb short qualifying session. Now we're going to have a 50% race here in Silverstone. Apparently some rain could be there for that Grand Prix, and yeah, we already see the cloudy environment here in Silverstone. We'll see if it's gonna rain at some point in this race. We know it rained a lot in Great Britain. We'll see if it happened in that race. Now 2-minute break before now it's gonna be a 2-minute break before the race starts. Let the driver maybe tweak a bit their setups, choose the strategy, put the good amount of fuel in their car, and they're gonna be good to go for this third round of the season out of 12. So yeah, I hope everyone lives going superbly well. In real life, like I said earlier, no Grand Prix for this week. I think it's coming back next week, I think, and a bit earlier than I thought. I think someone ready up too fast. 5 red lights here for the Silverstone Grand Prix, and here we go! Here, and a big bug on the descending because Bono is not first, and already 2 cars in the wall! LAF back. LAF with already a broken front wing. Bugs again, second race in a row, he's at the back. Dubsy already in the grass. And Oscar also, I think, gonna collide it with the wall at some point. But clearly Bono is not winning, it's not leading at the moment. Always EA bug, but big start. Asian is still leading this race, with Breakfast King following and Racing Uncle. Now the standing is back. We'll put all the important information. We'll see position change before seeing the tires. So we have Racing Uncle's losing position. What happened with Racing Uncle's? What happened with him? He's in the grass. No! Super qualifying by Racing Uncle. Now in the grass. Bad start by the RB there. Too much going in the beginning of this race. We'll see position change. So 5 position gained by Owen, 2 by Robe, 4 Jonah, 8 by XOD, 4 by Ewo, 4 by Vettel, 4 by Pros, 7 lost by Debo, 4 gained by us, 4 gained by TRP, 4 gained by Bono, 14 lost by Racing Uncle, 9 lost by LAF, 8 lost by Dubsy, 7 lost by Box. So big loss at the beginning of this race. Some winners also like Owen and XOD getting some big places. But now we're gonna see the tires. Almost everyone are on medium tires except 3 drivers, Vettel, Usk, and Dubsy that are on hard tires. Are obviously Asian getting the fastest out of the race in the first lap. It's a bit of an obvious call here. We'll follow again the race with Asian leading by 7/10 on Breakfast King, already putting a gap on the third position driver DJ. 1.2 seconds down the gap. Owen is trying to follow with the DRS, but Jonah is now very close. LF in the pits, changing his front wing and putting new hard tires. We know it's a very long pit lane here in Great Britain. It's been interesting to see. I don't think we're gonna see some 2 stops because of that factor. Most people are gonna try to do only 1 stop. Sneaky Rob in P5 at the moment. Jonah's trying to put pressure on that Alpine driver. He's pretty close. Evo also pretty close from XOD. But Asian already trying to pull in the gap on Breakfast King. A yellow behind his Bono. Now coming back on track. But Asian is already putting the second on Breakfast King. We'll see if he can keep it before DRS is activated. I think already DRS can be activated if you are 1 second or less. If the gap between you and the car in front is 1 second or less. But already pulling the gap between them and the third position driver. Now it's Owen that made the move on DJ. An even faster fastest lap for Asian there. And a group is forming from 11 to 3rd here. Debo to Owen. We'll see how that works, and we'll see if Breakfast King can keep up with Asian now. 1.1 the gap. I don't think gonna have DRS on the straight line. Asian, we saw his pace in qualifying was incredible, so he's already putting up from Breakfast King. We'll see if DJ can try any move on with DRS on Owen. He's staying back. And with that train, I don't think we're gonna see so much move here. Debo and Vettel now fighting. Debo trying to get position back after his bad start. We'll see if he can. Cannot. We Vettel with his R have surely less speed and traction than Debo have with the medium tire and Red Bull. We're going wide here, Debo. They're going side by side. We know it can help. It can end bad here. Still side by side. Debo going wide again. They're still side by side. Each rear. But Debo finally, after some big wide corners, taking the position on Vettel fan here and getting into the last position point available in P10 here. We'll follow Asian, already putting a gap of 2 seconds on Breakfast King. Asian is maybe on a mission. Lap 4 is going to start right now. And already a big gap pulling. TRP and Alcoic fighting here. Usk make the move on the Alpine driver. Nice for him. DJ now is almost losing DRS on Owen. 9/10 the gap. We'll see if Sneaky Road behind can earn the benefits from this and try and move on DJ for P4. Jonah is behind also. Jonah, Sneaky and DJ are escaping from XOD. 1.2 seconds now, they got 1.1. We'll see if that stay like that. But XOD is in pressure from Evoke behind in the McLaren. DJ still has the DRS, managed to keep it. But Evoke is behind. And Debo also there, going to try to attack the other Ferrari of Just Bros here. After getting his teammate earlier on. Clearly have better traction again than him. At the exit, clearly have a better exit here. We'll see what he can do. And the back TRP is still following Usk very closely. But Debo, clearly we saw his space in qualifying, but now it's going very wide again. That could cost him a seconds time penalty pretty early in the race. But not be that we want. But clearly now they made a gap, 1.7 second now. They gap from XOD and Jonah. And now Sticky Rob is making the move on DJ right now. In the second DRS zone of the track. And that's a super move by the Alpine driver. Jonah want to earn also the position there. Going maybe on the inside. No, he stayed behind. Bit risky there to try to move at the last corner. We'll see now. They're gonna have the slipstream here. 3.4 seconds already. The gap between 18 and Breakfast King. Lap 5 is now start. But it's going to be a Asian persuasion domination for the moment. Owen now have pulled the gap up to 1.2 seconds with Sneaky Rose. So now you don't have to worry with the driver behind him having the DRS. That's pretty good for Owen in P3. Sneaky Rose. We'll see if DJ wants to take his place back on Sneaky Rose. In the RB, he's putting his nose around the inside, but is not going to make the move. He's just teasing his rival. But Jonah wants to benefit from this and try to move on DJ, but not for the moment. He's not gonna do anything for the moment. He will make the move at the end on XOD. Now in the P7 for the McLaren Edge driver. Racing Uncle gonna try also to make position back after a bad start, a little mistake at the beginning of the race. So yeah, a lot of drivers have lost position and try to make it back. Gonna be interesting to see how they manage to do this. And now, Sneaky Robe is now just behind Owen. I think Owen made a mistake. And Sneaky Robe now gonna take third place, but Owen trying to sneak around, sneak it around the outside. But he stay behind at the end, and Sneaky Robe now in front. Owen gonna try to maybe do another move. Last corner, gonna try something. Nah, a bit risky. Still gonna have the slipstream after Richie Uncle and Alcoic side by side. But on Richie Uncle taking the 12th position there. Good move by the Racing Bull driver. Now DJ have a DRS on Jonah make the move on DJ at the same time that Sneaky Rob made the move on Owen. We'll see if Owen can take back his position there and can DJ do the same thing. We'll see. Evoke have catch them. XOD, Prost, Debo, Vettel fan, the train as coming back. And DJ very close to Jonah. Out on the inside, side by side with the two drivers. But Jonah killed position. Here, DJ trying to do maybe a switch back. But he stays behind. I think he has some damage. End plate. Bono now in the pits. Already change his tires and Bono retired. in lap 6. Early retirement for Bono. 5 seconds the gap now between Asian and Red Fresh King. Asian completely dominating this race. Asian Persuasion at the moment. Completely dominating. Lap 6 out of 26. 20 laps to go now. And Owen still very close behind, and DJ make the move finally on Jonah. I didn't see that. Bono left now. Evo very close to Jonah. Even with DRS in front of him. They're all very close. The Ferrari trying to move side by side here between Jonah and DJ. And Jonah gonna take the position. This is side by side. DJ and Jonah trying to the last corner. Jonah gonna stay behind. DJ gonna stay at the 5th position, but can he switch back? Jonah to make the switch right in the last corner. Still play by side. We don't know yet. 4th corner, still side by side. DJ and Jonah. DJ take the position at the end. Still side by side now. Eroke and Jonah are side by side. Can Eroke take the position on the outside? Yes, he can. And XOD is following him. And Jonah losing all position there. Is going around the outside again. Trying to keep his position of XOD. But it's now down to PA. Trying to stake it around the outside of XOD. Can he manage to pull it off? He can't lose it off position and Ferrari behind and want to attack him also. But disaster from Jonah getting to P5 from P5 to P8 now at the moment. Now DJ 3.6 second the gap between DJ and the group that 5 to 11 to 0 in the front with Sneaky Robe. Two battling for that podium place here in Silverstone. We'll see if Jonah can make position back now. It's already going a bit wide here. There might be that benefit Jonah trying to move in the DRS after, but we know that Xodi gonna have DRS also because of Eroke in front. Well, Xodi didn't have a super pace in qualifying, but he earned position from the chaotic start in front of him. Well, the Ferrari is very aggressive. Process trying to move. He stays behind. No move happening. Oh, we're not even close enough to try anything on Sneaky Robe and take his position in the podium position back. We'll see how that develop. Lap 8 now is going on the way. 6.2 seconds the gap between Asian and Breakfast King, and Breakfast King 2.2 seconds the gap between him and Sneaky Robe in 3rd place. So clearly Asian is dominating at the moment, and he don't have to make any mistake, and that should be good for him. Well, we'll see how that evolves. Evo very close to DJ. Can Evo try a move coming to that straight line near DRS? Now for Evo on DJ. Very close, going around the inside. Here takes the move. Evo now in the top 5 at home in Silverstone. His own Grand Prix for Evo here. Pretty good move, but still a big train following. I said 11 to 5th is a big train, and if you make one mistake, a lot of cars can pass you after. Interesting to see. It's gonna be and the Ferrari going very wide there. Debo. And XOD making the move on DJ here. On contact, and DJ in the gravel. XOD and DJ make contacts. And DJ down to P12 and even P13 and even maybe 14. Contact between XOD and DJ. And Jonah gonna try to make a move on XOD there. On the inside, side by side with the Williams and the Mercedes. Yellow behind. Jonah around the outside, XOD around the inside, Red Bull in the pits, just behind, and Jonah makes the move. DJ retired from recession, Tebow in the pits. Tebow coming to the pits, Jonah is in front of XOD now, and DJ is now out of the race. With the contact with XOD, Tebow in the pits with new hard tires and coming back to the track and try the undercut for the Red Bull driver here. That could be a very good strategy here in Silverstone. We'll see how that train develops. Now Evo has pulled a gap of 1 second on Jonah with surely that battle with XOD side by side. We'll see if he can keep it. But Jonah is going to surely push to try to get that DRS back, because we know that DRS is crucial in all these F1 games. Prost is going a bit wide there. Racing Uncle is now with the group. I'm going to try around the outside of Prost here. Still side by side. Now coming the move, going very wide. But he can position down the Ferrari side by side. Prost and Vettel fan. But Prost can position in front of his teammate with the medium tire, but still battling two Ferraris. losing time here if they want to make a position that's not very good to battle. It's still side by side with Ferraris, and Racing Uncle tried to make a move on the Mercedes too. Side situation. Racing Uncle gonna make the move around the outside of XOD, but the Ferraris have backed up and not tried to make any square remove on each other. Now Owen in the pit. The P4 guy in the pit. Ewok also following him in the pit. Jonah. No, not Jonah, but Vettel. XOD. XOD's in the pits also. Jonah in the pit also. So lots of driver here are pitting for new tires. Jonah with Owen with new ards. Jonah can pit here. New art, I think, gonna put on his car if it is. New arts for Hero. New arts for Owen. New arts for everyone that have pitted right there. And we'll see how going to be for them at the exit. We hope that they're not gonna have too much traffic. Debo is out in front of Homo Jonah, but not in front of the others, of the two other drivers of Ewok and Owen. Little water drunk here. Little sip of water. Coming back to the race. We'll see how the Ferrari gonna react to people in front of them pitting. Same for Racing Uncle maybe gonna have to react, but Vettel finally have our tires, so I think he's gonna do for sure a longer stint. But Prost, Racing Uncle, Sneaky Row, Breakfast King, and Persuasion are gonna have to react, and Breakfast King is pitting. Asian Persuasion is staying out with his 8-second gap. Sneaky Row is following Breakfast King into the pits. We'll see how that comes out. Does the Racing Uncle gonna pit here? Not pit. The two Ferraris are not pitted either. Yeah, not pit. So Breakfast King and Sneaky are the only one pitting this lap for the moment, at least. Also TRP, the other Alpine, pitting. Breakfast King, we're gonna see where he comes out, and we're gonna see and most importantly, we're gonna see where Sneaky Road comes out of the pits. Is Owen gonna be in front of Sneaky Road? Yes, it is! Yes, he is! Owen making the undercut on Sneaky Road and getting back that podium position provisionally. Incredible stuff by the Aston Martin team for that super strategy. Incredible stuff here. And now Breakfast King still have his gap on behind, so not bad for him. Pretty good stop. We'll see. We'll see facing pit. Here he's coming to the pit entry. We'll see if they decide to continue another lap, one more lap, or no, I think he's on the pit right now. Yeah, Asian, the leader of the race, coming to the pits right now. Pit entry. Yeah, Asian clearly cooking. I'm not gonna read that name because it's I don't know how to read it. But thank you, my guy, saying Asian is cooking. Yeah, for sure, he's really cooking. Now he's pitting for new art tire here. Perfect pit stop by the Williams team. Oh, Janus, okay. I see. Janus Group 2 driver. Here now, LSR. We'll see. Asian coming out of the pits in P4, P3. P3 right in front of us. Also Prost in the pits, the Ferrari that started on medium tire, gonna put new arts. And Owen's gonna be in front, Sneaky Row in front. That's normal. We'll see how it's gonna be compared to the others like Ewok and Debo. He's behind them. He's gonna be behind Jonah. Yeah, behind Jonah, behind XOD. So yeah. That's not a superb stop, but Ferrari clearly getting undercut by everyone here. Yeah, SCC, yeah. We'll see how that develop now. We have only 5 drivers that's not pitted yet. It's Dubsy, Box, Usk, Vettel Fan, and Racing Uncle now leading the race. So no Grand Slam for Asian Persuasion. Bit complicated to do Grand Slam with the 50% race online, but you know. Asian coming on Vettel Fan very soon. We'll see if Uncle gonna pit this lap. I think he is. Yes, he is. We're gonna see where he's gonna be at the end of his pit stop. Pretty safe pit stop by him. Folks participating also in the Mercedes. And now we have only the 3 yards runner. I'm not pitted yet. That's Vettel, Fan, Ask, and Dubsy. Obviously, new yards for Racing Uncle. New yards for Vokes. And they're back on track. Here we go. We'll see where they come out. Open and sneaky at past Racing Uncle. And he's behind the most favorable one. Is he going to be behind Jonah? Yes, he is. And XOD. Side by side at the exit of the pits. But XOD is going to be in front at the exit. Breakfast King 3 pit? I don't think so at this point. Except if Asian do a big mistake in the remaining laps. I don't think that the Breakfast King gonna do 3 pits. Gonna do 3 pit here. Because Asian have a sped pace, we saw it from qualifying. So if Breakfast King want that win today, you have to step it up in the remaining laps. Lap 13 now, so we are in the middle of the race. 50%. We are the 50% of the 50% race. Yeah, S incoming, and apparently it could maybe rain at the end of the race. So we'll see. That's good. That could change everything. Yeah. Yeah, possible rain apparently. So we'll see. We'll still follow people here because here Breakfast King gonna catch the 3 drivers that have not pitted yet. And they're gonna made him lose time or not. Owen's still now battling with Sneaky Row for his provisional 3rd place here in Silverstone. But yeah, Sneaky Row seems to have a little more pace than Owen. We'll see, it can change. I think the big winner of that pitting sequence is clearly Debo. He gained a lot of position and now he's provisional P5 at the moment. So that's very nice in front of Evo, Jonah, XOD and stuff, and he was not before the pit sequence. But for sure, you have a little. His tire is gonna be dead earlier than the others, but still, he's still now in front of them. We'll see. Obviously, he's still pretty close to us at the moment. Breakfast King is going pretty fast on them. Asian getting fastest lap 30.395. And Vettel Fan, the first hard runner coming to the pits. Lap 15. Gonna put new medium tires for the Ferrari number 64. And he's back on track here. There we go. Superb pit. Superb stop by the Ferrari team. It's a rare occasion that Ferrari made a good stop, but you know, it happened sometime. Okay. Breakfast is coming very soon. On the 2 hard runners left, 1.2 second now. Lap 15 out of 26 here in Silverstone. Not a lot of battling now here after the pit sequence. There was a lot of battling before that pit sequence, but it happened. Now the gap are a bit bigger than before between the drivers. Not a lot of DRS. We'll see our Racing Uncle pretty close behind Jonah. The 2 Ferrari are still together. I have also Owen and Sneaky Row battling for that provisional P3. We'll see how all these battles develop until the end of the race. For sure. Now Breakfast King gonna have to deal with the traffic in front. We'll see if they pit the stop Dubsy and Usk. Dubsy is pitting but not Usk, so I think it's gonna for sure. Breakfast King gonna have an easier task, passing only 1 car than 2. Knowing that the 2 were battling each other. We'll see Dubsy pissed off in the McLaren. New medium tire ready for him. And they are on the car now. He's back on track. Yeah, now 10 seconds almost the gap between Asian and Breakfast King. And Breakfast King gonna be blocked by Usk, so Asian can say a little thanks to Usk now. So following this thread, Dubsy now coming back in P14 behind a lot of drivers. A fresh minigame, so we'll see how we can benefit from that advantage, from these tires. 30 faster than anyone else tires. But Racing Uncle was making some moves. Yeah, past Jonah, past Ewok. We saw him qualifying at some pace, so never know. Never know. He's doing pretty good now. There's still a little group there. 7, 8, 9. Racing Uncle, Ewok, and Jonah battling for points. And Ewok going a bit wide there. That Memphis Jonah trying to go side by side. I stay behind the end. Taking no unnecessary risk here. I'm waiting for a more clear opportunity of overtake. Now lap 17 starting with Asian crossing the line. We'll see Owen come at the end of this lap with still just behind Sneaky Rogue. 6 times the gap now. The Aston Martin driver and the Alpine driver. Us still out on track. 16 laps now. He has done with his art. Maybe he's waiting for a safety car. It will benefit him for sure. That will be very good for him if the safety car pops right now. DRS is a little Owen clearly too far to try anything on the Alpine driver in front of him. We'll see if Ewok can try to take a position on Racing Uncle. But Racing Uncle and the two guys behind him are catching Debo in the P6 right now. I'll drink some water again. And yeah. Following the battle still. We'll see how they can catch Jonah losing DRS now on Ewok in front. The best for him at the moment for Jonah. But he's got to have the pace to follow McLaren and the RB in front. We'll see if Racing Uncle can catch soon Debo. Now 1.4 is the gap between the RB and the Red Bull driver. Oh, and rain! I just saw rain. I think I just saw some rain coming to Silverstone. We'll go to onboard cam to see if rain is coming. I don't remember how to do this. Yeah, we are seeing there some rain on the car. Rain is falling in Great Britain. That can change everything here. Rain is now here. That could be good for Usk. Still out on track, and LIF already in the pit for new intermediate tires. The Aston Martin taking it early. Taking the gamble early. In green. It's happening, like Janice said. It's happening. LIF out on track now with intermediate tires. And Owen in this rain on slick tires getting back for position on Sneaky Row. We'll see now when the driver is going to pit. We already saw LIF pit. We'll see how the other react to that. Breakfast cannot pit. Asian didn't have in the pit. And Usk is pitting obviously for new enters. He's gonna try it. Nothing to lose in the Sauber. We'll see. We will see how the pace is going for Nintas. Hopefully the ring is falling. Not that much, but it's falling. We'll see if it's getting even more like intense in the next few laps. Lap 19 out 26. We are on now a new Intas for the Cake Sauber of Usk now. Coming back on the track. We'll see Now if they're gonna be faster than the slick tires, and now Racing Uncle just making the move on Tebow here. It's a bad move by Racing Uncle, the little sister, making the move on the big sister. Here, thank P5 for Racing Uncle. TRP's in the pits also. The Alpine driver, new enters for the Alpine. 3 drivers now on the Inter's compound of tires. Asian is coming at the end of his lap. Easy gonna pit. 12 seconds the gap between him and Breakfast King. Is he coming now? I don't think the leader's gonna come to the pits. Yeah, Laf is not getting a lot of time for the moment. We'll see that change. Breakfast King now around second. No pit. We'll follow a driver coming closer to the pit entry, but I don't think they're gonna pit for the moment. I think only drivers that have nothing to lose have pitted for the moment. But the others gonna wait a little more. LAF getting a second penalty, the first driver to get one today. Or tonight, depending where you are in the world. But yeah, I think they're gonna wait to see, but Usk is losing time at the moment on Box in front. Inters are not always trying to gain time, and it's not clear at the moment. I think the two are good. We'll return on board to see maybe even better. It's still pretty much the same as before. I've changed a lot. I don't know. I don't think it's too good at the moment. Left retired there in the pits again. After his second penalty, now we're on board with Ace and Persuasion, the leader of the race since the beginning almost. Crossover now. Jan is saying apparently yellow flag because of LAF. But us not looking to gain so much on Boaks. We'll see. Now it's raining a little more than before, I think. We'll follow us, see if we can gain some time. But no DRS. I don't think there was any DRS like visible for the moment. I think everyone can still have DRS, so we'll see. We'll be patient, but not a lot. But the number of laps is getting down. Lap 21 out, 26 now. We're coming to the end of this race. We'll see if drivers pit before the end. Ferrari Ross here. I don't know what happened with him. Big yellow there. He's like stopped on track. Don't know what happened with Prost. We'll see if the crossover happen before the end of the race. We'll see if he won pits, but no one seems to be intense enough for everyone to pit. Early, it's the track, so we still have a dry line, I think. I think second penalty. Yeah, clearly I don't think the Inters are working so much. I don't think they'll work so much. It was just a gamble, and clearly rain not enough. Rain is not enough. We'll still follow in 0 for anything coming into our end, but 15 seconds now the gap between Asian and Breakfast King. Looking pretty good for the Thai driver here. 22 out of 26, I don't want to jinx it. So I'll change drivers. Velfan is coming on next to leader with medium tires. Clearly faster medium tires, 6 lap old medium tire compared to 11 lap old arts. Then we're on the inside. Ferrari stay behind for the moment. We'll see what he can do. Richard the broadcast cam. Now Vettel fan is on the gearbox of XOD. Can he try any move? Velfang checking penalty right there. Before trying to make the move around the inside of XOD in the first corner. Pretty nice move by the Ferrari driver here, and just behind we have Dubsy trying to get move, and little contact, I don't know, little mistake by Vettel fan here. Now coming to taking the grass and the gravel at the 10-second time penalty for cutting the corner here. sad for the fan here. It was a pretty good overtake opportunity. Now you got that 10-second and 3-second penalty. So the battle in front with now Racing Uncle of Cash, Sneaky Rob and Owen FC, and now there's gonna be a three-way battle for that podium here in Silverstone. Also, Evo not that far behind Debo for maybe a P6 battle. But we'll see how that develops to the end of the race. But clearly, Inter's and Slick have not enough big difference so that everyone can fit into Inter's. Now it's lap 23. We can return to TV pod, and yeah, the rain up is not very much, and not more than 10 before. Not very much, so I think now with a number of laps remaining, I think people on Slick at the moment are gonna stay on Slick till the end. But we'll see. We'll see. I think it's gonna be it. I think the important battle now to follow is gonna be that third way battle for that podium. Sneaky Robe, Owen FC, and Racing Uncle are battling for the last place on the podium here at the initial recall Grand Prix in Silverstone for that round 3 of Group 3 LSR Season 11 here. We'll see how that's gonna end. We're looking to have a good fight, and Racing Uncle at an incredible pace all race. We'll see if he can try to move here. Yellow behind Dubsy, McLaren. Now going back on track, going back in the straight, in the right way for the McLaren driver. Still hold that podium battle. The rest still enable, so Racing Uncle's gonna have it because he has passed Stinky Robe. Oh, and Stinky Robe lost the car. He lost the car. He's in the wall. He's in the wall. Bro, I don't understand this, but Sneaky Rob in the wall. He just lost the car and the exit there with the rain. Slick on the rain, he lost the car here. I don't know. Now down to P10 with no front wing left for Sneaky Rob. I don't know how that was not the DNF for him. Pretty lucky. I don't know. Second penalty for Sneaky Rob is finished clearly for the Alpine there. He retired. He had a chance for podium and retired now. For sure, conditions are really difficult there with a Slick on. It's Slick Dubsy in 10 seconds also in the pit lane. Things finished for him also. Also now Racing Uncle coming around the outside of Owen. Owen defending the inside. Owen staying in front, still side by side now. Uncle around the outside. Can you say something? Nah, it's a bit. Nah, he can't. Finishing really difficult. Dubsy retired also. 13 drivers left only now in the race. Almost a 20-second gap for Asian Persuasion now. Now we're at lap 24. He's coming to lap 25. The penultimate lap is starting for Asian in a couple of corners. We'll see it just now. Penultimate lap is starting now. And Racing Uncle also in the grass with the broken front wing. Oh my god. 2 contenders to the podium going into the wall. Sneaky Robe and Racing Uncle with now a broken front wing. And did a crash. We saw him reset to the track. I don't think that's allowed. But now Owen have a big gap to get that podium here. And now Debo and Ewok of 4 and 5 battling for a top 4 here. And that could be good for Red Bull because they're now 2 and 4. A big result for already the leading team in the Constructor Championship at the moment. And we're going to follow Asian with now a 21 second gap to Breakfast King. We're going to have no safety car and no VSC here for this Grand Prix. And it's gonna come to the last lap very soon because we can't have a VSC or or safety car with less than 3 laps remaining. Asian's gonna take it slowly, clearly. You don't have to push. And he's gonna start his final lap right now for Racing Persuasion. And there we go, final lap starting now for Asian Persuasion and the other ones, the other drivers. We'll see now if Racing Uncle Racing Uncle or D-Bro Croc gonna finish in a P4 here. We'll see. Pretty close, coming to the last corner. Gibo. I need 2 others. I'll follow closely Asian to go follow him when he's gonna cross the line. I don't know if it's gonna be any move. Clearly dominant drive from Asian Persuasion today. No question about it. Superb drive. It's Lewis Hamilton 2020. It's Asian Persuasion now. Hello Mango. One of the GOAT of LSR. Mango is in the chat now for that last lap here. Mr. Asian equal GOAT today. Coming at the end of this race. And is the final lap of the race for Asian. Last couple of corners now. The last corner for Asian Persuasion. The young Thai kid is coming in this final corner here in Silverstone. Adrian Williams to win the Silverstone Grand Prix with a 23-second gap with the second driver that's going to cross the line today. Breakfast King gonna come at the exit of this corner after a stupid in the first round 2 victory. Now we're gonna come with the P2 here in Silverstone. Owen FC at home in Silverstone in the Aston Martin. Gonna come for a podium here. His second one of the season. And all contact at the end. Debo losing the P4 at the end. Gonna get P7. He woke. He's gonna get P4. And Race Youngle, even with his crash at the end, gonna get P5 and Jonah P6. Exodi getting P8 and Box P9, double points for the Mercedes. And Vettel fan gonna get P18 and P10. Last point position here in Silverstone. That was a superb race. Thank you everyone today to have watched this, and a superb win by Asian Persuasion. We'll see the standings another time and see the podium right now. I hope you all enjoy. Thanks for everyone that have come to this stream. But Asian Persuasion is now the king of Silverstone in this season 11 Group 3 round 3 here. Incredible stuff. I think you enjoyed the podium with all the fans here. And champagne right there. And sessional work by all the drivers today. And by Asian Persuasion for this dominating win here. So race winner Asian Persuasion, fastest lap, Racing Uncle. Apparently, part of the day, Racing Uncle. I would give it to Asian Persuasion, but you know, the game make some be a word choice sometime, but still a good race by Racing Uncle today. Also rating Racing Uncles for sure, and Breakfast King, cleanest driver. That's it for this race. You can see the standing here. I don't have enough time to read it all. But you can see the standings here. I don't think we're gonna do some interviews again today. I don't think we're gonna do it. But thank you everyone to watch this incredible race here in Silverstone. That was pretty nice summary at the end. No safety car, no VSC. All the race was pretty much clean racing and a dominating win by acing the persuasion. See you next time, Saturday for Group 1 with Vakinyadak, and on Sunday for Group 2 with Owen, and Group 3 with me again. Thank you very much, and ciao, bye!